Alright, welcome back to Foundation. So, I'm standing outside my second blacksmith, who's going to make me even more tools. You can see the start of the castle build to the right there. It's about as tall as I want to make it. I experimented with different heights, and this height I can actually see the top without having to really fuss with the camera in order to see it. And so I think that's about the right height that I want to make it. I'm not really happy with the look. I've been playing around with different pieces, but it's coming together. I also used the wall trick again to make sure that the front door of that beast was lined up with the entrance and the bridge, and so that worked out pretty well. I've added warehouses. I'm slowly populating the warehouses with people and stone mainly. You worked there for like 2 minutes, okay? Slackers. He's probably going to go pick something up, so I'll cut him some slack this time. And they're new, alright? So, anyway, this episode, it's going to be, again, making sure everybody stays happy while I continue to build the castle. And the building of the castle, now you're both gone. The building of the castle is not that exciting, so you'll just see little bits of it while I put the thing together. So I have it opened up here. Right now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra pieces. We're talking about 1,844 stone, 528 tools, 82 planks, and 10 glass. I have 2,831 stone. I just recently assigned a couple more people to 2 different warehouses. So the stones were not... The stone camps aren't out of space yet, but they will be very, very shortly. And so let's lift up here. I've also gone through each of these warehouses and assigned them the material, stone mostly. I am going to store some more planks right here, but I haven't assigned people to them yet. So you see we have someone employed coming in. Also, last episode I said that I had gotten everything to do with the textile district, but I didn't. I didn't have these 3 new huts assigned, tailor workshops assigned. Now they are. And we do have a few people moving in back over here. And so, you know, fail. Not sure exactly what I want you to do here. I mean, I could just make you a builder, but that might not be a good thing. Really? Fail? Alright, well, just ignore your name. Where do you live anyway, Mr. Failure? You live right over here. Alright, well, you can be a weaver, okay? How bad can it be? Oh, we got papaya. You live over here as well? Good, that's fine. And Randolphus, you live over here as well. Yes, you do. Okay, well, there's a lot of people moving in over here. So that fills out that weaver hut. And this one's full. So certainly, Tasalo, okay. You also live over here? Good. And then, so you know what comes next then. And I closed the wrong window. Let's hear it for Fail. There's Fail. And you're in there. Okay. And then, hey, Hilde. Hey, Hilde. That's what I said. Where do you live? You are over here. Ooh, good. So, I think you're going to be warehouse because I filled up the coal huts. And I filled up the iron smelters. The iron mine is fine the way it is. We filled up the blacksmith. So, you're going to work one of these new warehouses. And let's see. This one is stone. Let's go ahead and assign you here, and you can start filling it up with stone. You can see these new warehouses here. I mean, just these 2 are new, and then these 3 scattered around here are new. And I did have a villager get stuck in a house. That house was right here. I could not tell why they got stuck, but I had to delete the house so that they would not remain stuck, and so there's a hole. Alright, we have Engelbertus Humperdinck. Where do you live? Aha. Well, you live right here. Well, good, good, good. So, what do you say you take over? Let's see. We just put who's his face? Hey, Hilde here. Why don't you take over here? Yeah. And then Herbert, who should live in the same house and does. The Herbert, let's see here. That's Hey Hilde. That's Engelbert Humperdinck. That's already full. This one's just iron, which is a waste of space. I wonder, why don't we do these two something else? Like, say, stone. There. 2 iron and 2 stone. I don't think we're going to ever need to store that much iron. This is going to be tools, and we don't have as much tools, enough tools to fill this out yet. We'd have to get the 200 tools before we, over 200 tools before this starts to get populated. So, somebody that's living over here, you can cross the bridge, and what do you say you be the guy who's responsible for starting to bring some planks over here? Just for the heck of it. Alright. Oh, and look, I built some more, gathering huts here. How much you want to bet? Now, I haven't populated them yet, but how much you want to bet? Yep. I did not put in an extraction zone because I was going to say I didn't remember it. And so here is an extraction zone here. There we go. Okay. And you can kind of see by the roads here. So I put these walls in, and I was just going to leave them in, but then I realized that for people to get to their workplace, they were having to cross the bridge, come all the way up here, and walk back down to get to the workplace because I put walls in. Go figure. But anyway, yeah, this is under construction. And you can see the door should line up absolutely perfectly. It sure doesn't look like it, though, does it? Looks like it's off to the right. Well, I'll have to revisit that. I'll do a double check before I hit the start on it. But there you go. So, right, that's what I'm going to be doing. It's all about the happiness, the food, the castle. So I just noticed that we do have villagers that are missing religion, which is not going to help with happiness. Clothing is down to just 2 and housing just 1. I'm going to go ahead and put in, and what have I chosen? The red church? Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, all the little satellite churches are red churches. I'm going to go ahead and put in a church over here, and this will also help spread out the residential zone and get rid of some of these pine trees. We'll just put in a simple little church over here. Have to be red. More houses are upgrading. Always a somewhat dangerous noise. And, you know, since the well's right over here, why don't we kind of put the church at an angle right next to these oaks here? What do you say? What do you say about that? Maybe leave 1 or 2 of those trees in. Kind of like the way that looks. And let's put in 2 cores, as I am apt to do of late. And that'll hold 40 people. Start. And we should have plenty of everything. Certainly have plenty of everything. And then if we look at residential area again, yeah, we get big, bright, and green, which means if I want to build more wool, I think I'll put the wool around here. But let's go ahead and expand the residential. Oh, look, I don't own that. How about that? I was going to let you... Oh, those are pines, aren't they? Yeah, we'll let you cut in there a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need more stone there, but... okay. And speaking of buying land, I have got at least 1 free square I can buy, and why don't I go ahead and buy that one? And then this one's going to cost 500, but I'm sitting on 1,400. Where was I? I was noticing out here I was getting kind of close to the edge. So we'll buy that one. And we'll put an end to the buying spree with that, but that lets me zip this residential zone out a little bit. So it's not that crazy hard edge. And we'll let you build out in there. And you're going to hug the oaks, but I'm going to keep those oaks. And then I don't think... Do we still have woodworkers out here? We do. They're running low on trees. So you know what? I am going to put an extraction zone right here. Where's the berries? Don't want to get near the berries because if I put one there, I'll end up deleting it. There. You can take out those pines. Definitely take out those pines. And we can keep... You can build in these pines. You're going to take out these pines because I think the sheep are going to turn the corner here. And we are going to keep these oaks. So yes, that's good. Right. Okay. And now we're up to 93. Only 7 villagers are lacking church. Religion. It's okay. That'll get built. You guys have nothing else to do while I'm working on filling everything out. And we have 2 unemployed. Thomas, where do you live? Okay, you're over here. And now I don't have any jobs over here, do I? I do not. So we have 357 wool, 28 cloth, 50 clothes, and the tailor's workshop has clothes in it. And all these markets... I never assigned available villagers to these markets to help sell. So, probably should. Berries, bread, fish, clothing. And let's assign Thomas down to do clothes. And I believe Colomb will be doing the berries then. Yeah, and boy, you guys left a lot of room there, but I guess you can get in. Okay. And we'll have to fill those out. I got a lot of jobs, don't have a lot of villagers. Well, we have no extra villagers right now, and I don't really want to cut down my number of builders. Let's sort by job. And as far as the builders go, let's see, there's one page. I could start stealing builders, perhaps. If I click here, do I see any builders on the list? Weaver, Taylor, Weaver, Taylor, no. And these are all people that are living close. So I don't see any builders. So what I'll have to do is I'll just have to click on some of the builders, see if I can find where they live. If they live close, put them in the market. Maybe. Or just wait till new villagers join. We'll see. Anyway, with 92 happiness... and an eye on this, which I'm going to keep open while I'm building now. I think this is critically important so you don't lose your work, is keep that thing open so you can see what's going on. I'm going to continue to build out the castle. There's a bug. It says church. It's castle. And I want to get rid of the weird point here. I don't like the way this looks. I don't like the way the roof comes back up. And I don't know whether I should start to use side pieces here or whether I can disguise this with round towers or what. But the bottom line is I don't like the way it looks. Alright, slight change in plans. I'm going to build this thing in sections because it is really tedious once you start getting these pieces in. It's too easy to make a mistake. I've had to reload from save like 4 times because I've accidentally moved a piece. And I had spent a long time lining it up. So I'm going to put on a couple more pieces here and then start the initial build. I think I've got the door lined up. I'm going to double check it, triple check it. It really looks lined up, but we'll just double check it. I like the way this looks. It's not exactly centered, but I'm going to do something different in the back anyway. Actually, it looks, yeah. This piece is a little far forward, but I wanted that because I didn't want any pieces sticking out in the front. This looks, you know, it looks nice and round. Squarish round. What word am I looking for? It doesn't look as non-medieval as it did before. I've got a picture of a fantasy medieval castle on my other monitor, and we really need some square tops. Square tops really help with some of this look, but That looks pretty good. Pretty good. And that's going to hold a lot of people anyway. What are we looking at? 108 people, 1,434 stone, 484 tools. What I really wanted to do was get most of this built so I could see how much I was going to use, but it's just too tedious. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll double check this with the walls, and then once that's done, I will quickly show that, and then we'll hit start and get part 1 underway. And then if I go back here and look, does it look more centered? Yeah, maybe it looks exactly the same. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. It's perfect enough. It's enough of the perfect. So let's click on these walls and gotta close the church interface. Let's click on these walls and get rid of them. And then let's carefully get rid of our extra pieces that we used. You're gone. You're gone. Good grief. I'm gonna hit the start button. Right, and that's gonna be the centerpiece. Let's look at it without the walls. We happy with this? I mean, it's right in the middle of the red. Okay, I think that's good. And these things line up. I can always rebuild it. 1,324 stone, 432 tools, 42 planks. I don't have my window open because I restarted. And if we look at this, we have, yeah, look at that, 3,058 stone. And as far as the plankage goes, 735 planks. And as far as the tools go, we actually have 164, which is not too shabby. We don't have enough to do this. Just hit the start button and get it over with. Kaboom. All right. So while that's building, let's take a look at what's going on in town and make sure our villagers stay happy. I mean, we do have 93 happiness and 14 on the church, 2 on the housing. Can't really do anything about the housing. This church didn't get finished yet. I've only been running at 1x, so it's not like we've been flying through the game or anything, but we do have a good number of unemployed, including Constantinus. Constanta, can't stand ya. If you remember what show that was from. And let's see, what do we got? Oh, 435 clothing. Nailed it. So we don't have to worry about that for 5-10 minutes tops. What do we got? Do we still have residential area over here? We don't. I could put it in. Oh, it's all red. All right, because this old silly church doesn't offer any bonus. And you're gone. Whoops, my bad. Sorry about your church. I'll put in another one. Yeah, there. 2 crosses. Nice little church. It's going to hold 40 people, which was what the other one held. The roads may have to be diverted a little bit, but that's okay. And we go. And then we can expand this residential area. If I click the right button, we can expand this residential area because it's green up. And I don't own that land, which is always an issue, but not for long. Now I own it. Oh, I got 894 bucks left. That's good enough. Residential. And we'll spread the residential out just a little bit into the oaks, but not much. Where can I build more fishing huts? We have plenty of room around here. Plenty of room. So let's just extend these things down. Fisher huts. And right, and let's put them as far out into the water as we can. One more, maybe. One more, right there. Okay. Right, that'll get some stuff built in. And the town is looking quite populated, right? And you guys are right, we have trees going in. That's good. And our little, thank you, autosave. Our little district, textile district's looking good. Sheep and everything. It looked better with oak trees, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All these guys have people... Oh yeah, including Fail. There's Tassilo and Fail. And we have people building over here, which is good. We've got plenty of clothes. Nobody's building up here anymore, at least the entire time I've been running so far. Nobody's building up here. So, are we still full on wheat? We're not actually full on wheat anymore. Which is good. 540 wheat and 6 flour and 356 bread. This is telling me I could use another windmill, but if I put another windmill up here, I'm going to need another miller. And you're sitting here with 48 bread. Right? 37 bread, 12 bread, 32 bread, 36 bread, 24 bread. Is it a traveling problem? Isn't there a bread warehouse over here? No, this is berries. This is bread. It's all checked. But Marakar and Domnall apparently can't get the bread. All you have to do is go right up the hill here. Right up the hill, get the bread, come back down. That's all you have to do. And what does my zoning look like? Yeah, I kind of axed the residential zone out of here, even though it's nice and green. There is a spot here to build. You're just not building. Alright. I wouldn't mind a few extra villagers over here. But I also wouldn't mind another warehouse over here. And I am trying to group, even though, you know, I've got warehouses scattered all over the place, I am trying to keep them somewhat grouped so that when the traders come, they don't have to wander all over the city. They can hit all the warehouses in different areas. I've already got this warehouse here. I feel like I need another one because we may want to store more wheat or something in the bread line. So let's put this warehouse where? Let's go ahead and put it right over here. Okay. And that'll be the last warehouse over here. And then as far as the flour goes, yeah. Well, we now have at least 10. Oh, that's it, 10. In the last one. Okay. And the bakers are grabbing it almost as soon as they can. You all have some berries here, but our berry market, now that you can actually work that zone, our berry market should be full. I don't know what your deal is now, because they're fothead. They're working the berries. Somebody's grabbing them. And yeah, 28 clothing, and of course bread should be easy as well. Bread should also be easy over here, right? Yeah, you've got all the markets here. One of them across the way. But yeah, bread 50. It seems like people the villagers are favoring fish. If they have a choice between fish and bread, they're taking fish. Oh, look how fast this is going up. Impressive. I don't want all my warehouses to go for not, though. I am going to try to build in bigger chunks. For some reason, this first chunk here was just a pain getting it built. And then after this, we'll see how much adding on I can do without screwing it up. Yeah, we could use some more free land. Where are you? Hey, buddy. I'll deploy my troops right away. No, I don't want to follow you. Open a mission set. They're still rookies. They'll always be rookies. You know, it probably takes them 2-3 years. There you go. You're sent. Not to be rookies anymore. My workplace is full. Didn't I just say I am stuck? Ooh. We got another person stuck. But I can't reach them. I am stuck. Aw, now come on. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. You don't want to get stuck. Well, I fixed the stuck problem. And watch out for the boat. And hey, it's Bart. I think you're Bartholomew right there. Anyway, I'm gonna have to rebuild the wooden bridge. I'm not sure why they got stuck. But if you remember in my last village, I did have some stuck issues right about in the middle of probably about the same population. We have 294 people. Seems like it was 300, 400 people that I started having some stuck issues. And then once those issues went away, they never came back. So we'll just fix this by rebuilding the bridge, and it's no big deal. So we'll do it just like that. Maybe somebody will get stuck again, but we can always tear down the bridge again. And there's that annoying bell. And let's go ahead and start. And then as far as zones go, I did have this zone in there. I'm going to remove this forbidden land for now, and I'll redraw it once the bridge is finished. Right? And thus the importance of keeping this thing open as your city is expanding. Just in case. Just in case. And yes, we are up to 294 villagers. Not too shabby. And I have got... Alright, I restarted the game. I closed all my lists. I have got 2,769 stone, 2,770 stone, only because I'm using it to build a couple of churches, right? Otherwise, I'd have more, and I'll have more again. But maybe it's time to stop storing the stone. All right, we have a lot of unemployed here, so let's see what we want to do. For one thing, I built these gathering huts, and actually two groups of gathering huts. These two and these two. And let's go ahead. These are perfect for making sure people have berries, because these are real close to these. And this guy is actually low on berries. So let's assign a villager, and then Tads. And where's your home? You're actually over here, which is not too far away. Really can't expect any closer at this point. Right? And 2 and 3. So Tads, Sadb. There's a theme going on here, right? Yeah, you two would, of course, be in the same one. And then Alfled, you are up here. And you have a little bit of a walk, but I think you can deal with it. I think you are going to deal with it. Where the heck was I? No, yeah, over here. Sorry. You have a little bit of a walk, but it's not too bad. Okay. So that's 3. Extraction zone, please. Of course I don't. So, yeah, put a little extraction zone right there. How about this one? Did I put one in over here? I did. I put that one in. Hey, I remembered this one, okay? Could have been worse. So that gets us some local berry production, and what else? I've got a bunch of unemployed. So, Colane, where do you live? You are where in the heck? Oh, look where I am. I am over here. Okay. You're just going to stay over here for now. They are building here, which I modified this residential zone. So we are going to need somebody working this warehouse, which is just going to store more wheat, it sounds like, because the farms keep filling up. And I believe all the berry huts... not quite full. Alright, we'll revisit you. Kolame and Abida, you're both over here. Ross, where you at? You're also over here. Okay. Constantinople there, where are you at? You're in the same place. Fettuccine, I'm just making up these names at this point. You're in the same place. Baptiste, where you at? You are over here. That's a good place to be. We still need marketers here. So there's Baptiste, and then also... Wait a minute. Weren't you way over here? No. No, you were right over here. Okay, good. Yeah. Our builders are working on these. And, yeah, boy. Remember when this place was nothing? Look at this. Look at that. Lots of place left to build, too. But I really like the way the town's just suddenly it's there. And a lot of upgrades, too. A lot of a lot of high-end housing. And 91 happiness, and its 9 villagers are lacking religion, 19 are lacking housing. Really? I don't understand that. Oh, builders. Builders, right. Where are you at? Over on this side? No. You're right in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good place to be. But you know what? That's also kind of a central location for builders. So how about we do... You're a builder. And Constantinople there. You're actually over here. I wouldn't mind having a builder over here as well. Okay? And Fetchertine, whoever you are, you're also over here, but you had to move the camera on me, didn't you? Yeah. Let's put you as a builder as well over here. Okay, that's 2. Colame. You are also over here. You're going to be in this warehouse once it gets built. And Osmer is the builder. Good. That means Tressa What's-Your-Face is over here as well. No, you're over here. Colame. Godalina. You're over here. Joya. You're over here. Ross, buddy. Mr. Normal Name. Ross, you're over here. Uh-huh. Ross, I'm saving Ross for the warehouse job then. Okay. My old Solomon here. He's had to walk from all the way over on the other side of the village to bring these 5 stone to try to finish this warehouse. Not very efficient at all. And then carrying this box all the way up this hill. Poor guy. Faster, dude. Faster. Come on. Alright, it's there. Thank you, Solomon. And it's not Ross. Sorry, Ross. I know you were waiting. It's Colame. And is that the person that was living with you? Might have been. Anyway, this is going to be wheat. Not herbs. Where's wheat? It's always in the same place. It's way up at the top for some reason. Yeah, you can store wheat here. Because we seem to have way too much wheat. Yeah, and this is almost full again. Okay. We don't really need 2 people to work here. But since it's already assigned to, and we don't really have that many people over here. You know what, though? No. Where do you live? Holy cow. Alright, you can go. And Gosplotus there? Where do you live, dude? That's bad too. You can go. Okay, we'll reassign. We'll reassign these people. You now have no job. That's good. So you'll show up as unemployed. Okay. And as soon as you finish, that is good. And then we'll reassign some other people to the warehouse here. Because we have other people over here. Alright. And, yeah, you'll show up on this list. There, Gosplotus and Adelaide. You're showing up as unemployed, but I can't reassign yet. Okay. And Ross, you're still over here, man. You know what, Ross? I think you're going to do berries. Yeah, there you go, Ross. And, actually, Gosplotus, you just reassigned. So, no. Because you don't live anywhere even close. Yeah, you live all the way on the other side of the world. And so does Adelaide. And how about Mold? Mold, you're also way over here. And Lefwin, you're also all the way over here. Okay, so we have unemployed over here that we need to put in the jobs. Ross, you might be able to work a warehouse yet. You know it? You know it? I'm gonna fire you from this job. I think you can work a warehouse. Ross, you're in. And Adelaide is out. Okay, Ross, it's just a different warehouse. But, yes, you've fulfilled your dream of being a transporter. Okay. And how's this church doing? 40 of 40. We might want to add on to this thing. I wonder how many people over here are the ones that are lacking church. We could put another add-on in here. 31 of 60. And you... That's fine. Start. Let's put another cross on. Turn snapping back on and stick it right on top of the... I have no idea where that cross went. On the ground somewhere. Inside the church somewhere. We have no idea. If anybody finds it on the ground, please pick it up. There we go. So that continues construction on that. And yes, we're picking up some wheat, so we're relieving some pressure off the farms. And right, you can wait for a builder for a while because our builders are all busy. And our church castle, the castle core, not quite connected there, but it is going up. And what are we lacking? We still need 346 tools, but you know what? I've got 110 of them, so we're fine. And we still need over 1,000 stone. And I'm still saying the way you look when you look at these fantasy castles, it's just buildings everywhere. Maybe a windy walkway in, so I can see this walkway making it all the way into the front door. Buildings on either side, maybe another walkway out over here, and maybe a stone bridge over here. I don't know though. I don't know that I want to direct all traffic in the main door, and everything else be walled off, I believe, with towers and such. I really wish I had square towers. You know, this is probably the last series where I won't have custom monument pieces. Because as soon as that patch, which is being, it is going to come out before the content patch. As soon as that's released and people can make new monument pieces, yeah. And of course I can't add them to this game because you can't add mods to an existing game. So we're just going to have to finish up this. But yeah, this will be the last one where I can't use custom pieces. What I really want is square pieces. Square pieces, flat tops, typical castle stuff. Alright, and I am keeping these oaks, by the way. Somebody suggested that I keep the oaks. I am for now. Maybe this is the courtyard, and everything else goes around it. So how is the tool production going now? You've got 2 tools here. We're now up. We only have 1 iron ore, 20 coal. Yeah, it seems like we could use more iron again. We've got 2 people mining it. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. Alright, now that all these trees have been taken out, I'm going to expand our sheep farms right around here. And this is another nice... For flat land, you don't have to worry about these things looking bad. There are advantages to flat land. I still prefer hills. And that should be enough. And then I may put more weavers in here and probably a few more tailor workshops when we need them. We have 930 clothes, so the clothes are just skyrocketing. And it's really religion and housing that we're lacking now. Which means I need more builders. So what are we doing here? I believe you're one of the ones that lived over here. That was assigned. No. You now live over here. You can work some coal. Because I'm down 1 coal. Yep, there you go. Charcoal. Excuse me, charcoal burner. And gas blostus. You're over here, right? Yeah, because you've been here a while. We just reassigned you. Let's have you work one of these urban berry huts. Who just got assigned? Mold? Where are you? Why are you considered close? Well, I guess you are actually closer. Alright. Because you see the berries are only at 280, and you know how nervous I get when the berries start to get down, because that can turn things around really quick. Okay, you're in the same house. Then can we get... No, still, now tripartite. View home. You don't have a home? Tripartite doesn't have a home. You gotta live somewhere before you work here, dude. I don't trust the game to not give you a house somewhere who knows where. Chris, where do you live? You live right here, which is on the wheat side of things. And you also... No, you're gonna live over here. Okay, so the game knew what it was doing. It probably knew it was you were gonna live there. And so how about you work one of these? Yeah, you're gonna work that. Good. At least it picked you. And where did I say Chris worked? Over here? Or lived over here? So you're gonna do the berries. The berries. Yeah, there, Chris. Okay. And Damagart. I am really just not even trying to get these names right. Which is kind of fun. You're gonna be over here. Yep. And yeah, Gos Blostus. You're over here. We know that. And this market has everybody, including us. Perry works here. Where do we want? We've got the new... Oh, that's right. These are my markets that I never fancied up. Solid sales, though. Solid sales. And yeah, because of the clothing, we are just rolling in the dough. And I have never upgraded our treasury for the Lord Manor. And that does take stone, so I could do that. But I could also put a clothing in here and have somebody work it. Let's do that. And start. There we go. And we can sell clothing. I'm hoping that should be tall enough that you can see it from just about everywhere. If not, I'll make it taller. And we're full. What do we got? Actually, we're low on stones because we're using so much of them. And speaking of which, perhaps it's treasury time. If I wanted to put in a Lord Manor, I'm getting off script. I'm getting off script, but I guess that's part of the fun, right? So here's my Lord Manor. If I wanted to put in some treasury towers, this is our treasury right now. These little bridge pieces. But if I wanted to say, all right, let's edit this and let's put in a... This is like the stone treasury. We're adding a bunch to the treasury capacity. It's not too tall. I don't want it to distract. Yeah, that one should be the tallest, I think. There, not too much taller than the houses. All right, just a clump of treasury there. As if we have the builders to do that even. That'll be a while. And no, I have not built a Stone Lord Manor yet. And that's just the way it is. I'm working on too many other things. And why'd this get closed? Duncan. Hey Duncan, where do you live? You don't live anywhere yet. You know what? Builder. And Letty. You're home. Over here. I still think builder. I think we need a couple of builders. And yeah, Gos Boldus, what was I gonna do with you? I was gonna make you a shirt vendor as soon as this is done. And let's go ahead and high prioritize this so I can get you off my list of things to do. Yeah, I mean it looks impressive from here. Look at that. All the wood. The wood scaffolding is incredible. Let's check it out. Look at the wood. All the wood scaffolding. Can we get in there? That's a lot of wood. You'd think you'd need more wood than stone. Jeez. And yeah, it's slowly being built. There it is. Look at that. And the shadow. Look how cool that looks. We've only got 50 tools now, which means that we used up all the tools to build this. Did somebody grab all the tools? Oh, they grabbed 47 of them. Yep, we could really use more tools. So, alright, I have like 15 things under construction, 20 things under construction. But I think we can ramp this up. I think we could use another smelter. Iron smelter. And we've been kind of grouping you all, so let's keep with that theme of things. Alright, that's 2 more smelters. And then let's put in 2 more blacksmiths. And these will probably take a year to build because we're out of money. But when we have money, these will take a while to build because we are really short on builders. There. That'll ramp up the tools. I don't think I'm going to ramp up the stone anymore. I have extra warehouse capacity. And, one of the cool things, I wish this was sizable, right? This, where is it's not the stone gate, it's the squared tower, right? If I could make this taller. It's not the same stone. That's the thing. Yeah, it needs to be the same stone. It is the same stone as the bridge, so this would definitely look cool at the end of the bridge. I can't build it right now. Well, I can now, but this would definitely look good at the end of the bridge. Wow, there's just 2 spires, but the center doesn't have any wood scaffolding on it. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Okay, Goss, you're still the only unemployed. Happiness is up to 92. We're not doing too bad. We just have a lot going on. Building complete market. Hey, gas blowhard there, you got yourself a job. There, you're in. I don't have to worry about you anymore. You're gonna sell the clothes. Go fetch the clothes. And we're good. Right? 903 clothing, and we don't really have a place to store clothing, so it's all being stored right inside the tailor's workshops, and not in the markets. So I'm fine with that. If they say they're full, I might convert one of the warehouses into clothing. I don't think so, though. I think with markets, I agree with somebody who was pondering that you really shouldn't do warehouses with the goods, with anything that you sell. Because you just want you just build more markets, and the market tenders are responsible for picking it up, taking it back to the markets. The markets act as your mini warehouses. And, people can buy even if your market tender's not there. I cannot find wheat nearby. Yeah, that's a silly error. And are you guys empty? No, you're still carrying too much wheat. You're sowing. Okay, good. All is good. All is good. But anyway, there's where we are. I'm going to kind of end in the same place, this time with the scaffolding up. Anyway, that is going to be it for now. And as I move forward here, I'm going to continue. Keep the villagers happy. Keep the food going. We also have a monastery to build, which takes the polished stone. And a lot of these warehouses can be turned into polished stone warehouses as we move through that line. Then the stone cutters can just simply convert a lot of the stored stone into polished stone. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to get this castle completely built before I even start on the monastery, or whether I'm going to go ahead and try to do 2 projects at once. I kind of have the storage for 2 projects at once, and I've decided that I really don't like to build everything at once on these monuments because it's too easy to make one simple mistake and then have to restore from a save because you don't want to do it all over again. Just a misclick, or you move something that it took you forever to get in the right spot. So building it in pieces is definitely easier than it is trying to build it all at once. But anyway, and of course these guys quit working for the day. So, they quit. Fine, I'll quit too. If you made it this far and enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you have time, comments. I always enjoy reading the comments. And that is it for now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you later.